Hello, this is our value scale demo. So we're going to talk about shading and achieving different values. I'm going to show some different tricks to maybe help your value shading process go. We're going to be working with graphite on the first one, black Conte on the second one. We're going to be shading highlights with white Conte on the third, and the last one we're cross-hatching with micron pens. So as you can see, I started with graphite. And as I'm shading, I'm not shading in kind of a back and forth motion. I'm shading in small little circles, which are going to make a smoother gradient. I'm going to get more control. And as I'm shading these different squares, if I want to save myself time, I can think smartly, and I could shade with different pencils. So maybe I might use a hard pencil for the lighter values, and then a softer pencil like a 2B for some of the darker values. Now I would shade this whole thing, but for the sake of time, I'm just going to do sections. You can see on this last one, I'm using a 9BX, and just in a few minutes, I have a nice black box. So trying out different pencils can help save time. Next up, I'm using the black Conte. Depending on the hardness or softness of your black Conte, it might come out really dark. So you might have to put down some light value and then take a kneaded eraser and lighten it up a little bit. So you can always lighten it up with an eraser. The last one, we're going to start off on the right side with white. We're using our white Conte. We're going to shade it completely white, and then each one we're going to get progressively darker. So the first one's nice and white. We're going to shade less and less and less, and it's going to get darker. And then the last one, I'm cross-hatching with a micron pen. So I'm making little lines, building them up. On the darker values, if you want to achieve those a little quicker, you can always use a thicker pen. So I'm using an 08. I don't have to do as much marks. If I use a thinner pen, I can get a wider range of value. I can get finer details. So as you see, I'm going to switch to, I believe, an 01 right now. And it's taking me a little longer to achieve the same, level of richness, darkness. So I think about when you're using your pens, how you're going to use them to most effectively achieve value. The thin ones are going to get more detail. The thick ones could get darker a lot quicker. Okay, so we're going to fill out that whole value scale. We're going to have really clean craft. We're not going to be smudging. And we're going to try to accurately achieve each one of those different values.